Agencies will be watching closely to see whether South Africa is succeeding on fiscal consolidation and stabilizing and bringing down government debt ratios. The economy has underperformed this year. This will likely mean the budget deficit will be a bit higher. Economists say the commitment to fiscal consolidation may result in tax adjustments, spending reductions, or reprioritization of spending.
The first main focus is going to be on how big our deficit is going to be and how that reduction is going to work. And that is going to be very much the focus of the rating agencies and obviously of economists and people who deal with South African debt issues. I think the other thing is going to be, where do we think he's getting the money from? Is he going to cut back on some state expenditure? Is he going to look for new priorities? Is he going to give us a hint of some sort of tax rise, because everything's not going to probably be covered? But we do know that the government has also said that they will cut back some of their expenditure. And we know that in certain areas it's going to be difficult, like education and healthcare.
While some say under Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan, the government will broadly adhere to the commitment of cautious fiscal management, others say more still needs to be done.
We're still going to have a deficit, but what is very important to see is to see that that deficit has come down. Is it even possible? Very difficult, that, because what we see is an expansion of the government workforce. We don't necessarily see greater output coming with it, which is a problem, but nevertheless we see more people being paid higher salaries than are available in the private sector, and none of this is leading towards greater efficiency in the operations of government, and that is what the ratings agencies are particularly interested in. And also they pointed out the risks that there were in an economy such as ours, where we rely quite heavily on the commodity sector, digging stuff out the ground and selling it as is in a non-beneficiated manner. Now the trouble is that commodity prices have gone down. The demand for commodities proportionally is lower, and that is why, especially in the industrial energy sector, and that is why I think they're going to say, well, your outlook is really not improving, looking at it from a global point of view, and this will count against us, I'm afraid.
The three rating agencies have South Africa on a negative outlook. Economists say the risk of at least one of them downgrading the country is high.
If there's any sign of fiscal slippage that's unacceptable for the ratings agencies, that will be a definite negative. And if you add on top of that, the political environment, I definitely think if we see Pravin Gordhan not in his post, or maybe lifted from his post in a way that's not considered to be fair, that will be a definite negative for our rating. So I think if I had to give probabilities right now, probably the chance for a downgrade could be 60% versus 40% unchanged.
For the rating agencies and for analysts that are watching South Africa, however, is the other part of the political situation that is developing in South Africa, and that seems to be running its way to the courts, and that is the banking inquiry that Pravin Gordhan has basically launched. And on the other side, it is, will Mr. Pravin Gordhan last, and what sort of noises and things are coming out of the ruling party. And I think basically the rating agencies and analysts are very keenly aware that there is an infight in the ruling party, and like any other country, when that happens, that country is sort of placed under extra scrutiny because it adds an extra layer of uncertainty, which is why we're seeing, for example, 80 business organizations come out, take out ads and say, please, we need to focus on the stuff we need to focus on.
Economists say the Treasury will likely revise its growth forecast downward, but still maintain a relatively optimistic outlook when compared to that of the Reserve Bank and the IMF. Gloria Sefako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.